Hi, I'm Metal Elvis, and these guys are...
The Monsters of Rock!
And you're watching the Arizona Music Show.
Hey now!
Oh my God.
Todd coming in today? I told him to take care of this last night. Alright, well, if worse comes to worse, we'll have to give him $1,600 for it. That's what he wants. Bought a guitar from a guy, and we haven't, we have a price, but we haven't really firmed the price up because his wife went into hospital with real bad appendicitis or something right in the middle of our negotiation with the guitar. So in the meanwhile, I brought the guitar up here, and a customer came in and liked it and bought it. So I just have to pay the customer for the guitar. That's
what was Todd supposed to do? That
he was supposed to call Ray last night and tell him, look, Russell sold the guitar, we're going to pay you for it. So in the meanwhile, Ray went and got somebody else looking at it now, and now we're all messed up. So it's normal.
I was gonna ask you, do you guys have any more Telecaster pickups?
I do have a tele pickup. Now you're gonna have to spend some money.
Oh well, yeah, I know that one. I was actually gonna ask you how
I got
much.
an original tele pickup. It's a what do you want, bridge or neck?
Both.
Yeah. Ooh, you know what too? You can put a Seymour Duncan hot rails in there. That'd be perfect. Same price. You got your phone? You want to look it up?
Oh. Here. Yeah, no, I was looking at actually buying 2 of those for my tele.
Okay. It'll fit in the tele slot. It'll fit right in your bridge.
I was going to say about one of your teles here.
Okay.
I'll probably bring it in, have it done soon.
How much you got in that wallet there, Tim?
That's $83 on my card.
$83?
Yeah.
God, that's exactly how much that cost. Isn't that amazing?
Exactly, $83. I got out of cash now.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to give you this for $70 out the door. And that leaves you $13. How's that?
I'm done.
Okay?
I'm sold.
There you go.
Sorry I ran late, but I was watching the video you had emailed me.
Oh!
That made me late.
What a good excuse that is. He was watching the Arizona Music Show, and that's why he's late today. That's a good one.
It plays in Biloxi.
You did one thing for Wednesday. You, what we call in the business, you primed the pump. You know what that means?
What?
I punched the cash register. So you primed the pump in the morning, the first sale of the day, $70.
Sweet.
That's going to be a good day.
I'm Carlos B. Jones. Let's see, I started drumming when I was a kid in LA and started teaching probably a little bit in high school. So I've been teaching 40 years, maybe 35, 40 years. I went to UC San Diego and studied music there, percussion performance. And my main instrument's a drum kit. I teach some djembe. Playing a couple of local bands around here in Prescott. I love the drums, and I try to, when I teach, some lessons are really technical and some are mainly just fun. I try to keep it fun and light. Let's see, when I studied in San Diego, I studied some classical, but mainly got into jazz. And grew up on rock and roll, but jazz is one of my great loves. I play a lot of brushes. I love studying brushes. They're nice and quiet, so you don't wake up the baby in the other room. And I've been teaching here off and on for, I guess, since they opened. They opened 5 years ago, I believe 5 years ago. And before it was Arizona Drum, it was Prescott Drum Center. Prescott Drum Shop. That's it. And I taught here. There was an old-time great jazz drummer from playing since the 30s and 40s, Mel Zelnick, who moved to Prescott, and he was teaching at Prescott Drum Shop. And I decided just on a whim to learn all kinds of new stuff, so I started taking lessons with him. And that got me connected with the owner here and started teaching here also. That's one thing he does that's also more R&B, James Brown, is he'll just cut it sharp by hitting the hi-hat instead of crashing. Even though it's like Zeppelin and it's rock,
Huge,
metal,
heavy.
and all that. Yeah, heavy.
Still ends it on
He
that.
did that a lot, yeah. Or I don't know if he did that. He does that. And so they bring in, this song is really cool because it's so kind of fusion-y and off the wall and hard rock. But here they've got a really nice a cappella thing,
Right.
which is like, whatever, mixing in some different styles. And then of course at the
And
very
they
end
go
of
to that
the
rock and
tune,
roll ending part.
yeah, it's kind of doo-wop. It sounds like they're even going doo-wop, doo-wop, bop, doo. Yeah, but that's that song.
Hi, I'm Russell from the Arizona Music Show. Did you know that each and every episode of the Arizona Music Show showcases professional and independent musicians from around the world? If you would like to be a professional featured artist or band, or would like to submit your original music for scoring on one of our programs, please visit thearizonamusicshow.com for details. Hi, I'm Russell from Arizona Music. We have two locations, AZ Music at 3510 East Bell Road in Phoenix, and AZ Drum and Music, which is 223 Grove Avenue, that's downtown Prescott. We're a full-line music store. We have just about everything you can imagine, as well as repairs, band instrument repairs, electronic repairs, keyboards, you name it. We also have two music schools. We have Arizona Music School in Phoenix and Prescott Music School in Prescott. We teach just about everything you can imagine. So come and see us. We'd be happy to greet you.
Hi, Kirk and Babe, watching the Arizona Music Show.
Josh is he's a good guy. I'm gonna miss him a lot. He's shown me a lot about instruments and things along those lines. How to have patience with drummers, because those guys can be pretty crazy sometimes. And you know, he's always been there for me. When I had a broken leg last year, he'd pick me up and give me a ride home in the winter time, and you know, he's going back to school, going up to a good town, a good college, and hopefully we'll keep in touch.
Josh has been here for, I think, a year, just a little bit longer than I have, a couple years. And he's the guy that showed me the ropes. He's the one that's, you know, shown me pretty much everything. Ready?
Yeah, we got this episode. Do an episode of the AZ Music Show Claymation.
He's been like a big brother to me, really. Him and I have definitely gotten close over the past couple of years I've worked here, and it really is hard seeing him go. But I have to let him make his own decisions, let him go off, do his own thing, and I know someday I'll have to do the same thing. So all I really have to do is wish him the best.
He has at least 2 years in college right now, so he was going to the local college here in Prescott, at Yavapai. And I think that he's going to go to NAU in Flagstaff the first of the year, which we knew was coming. So he's going to be leaving the staff here, and he's going to be going to college up in Flagstaff. So we'll have he was an excellent employee for us, and we're going to wish him a good luck and everything he does, and then we're going to find a replacement for him from the workforce in Prescott.
You out here, boss?
Yeah, man.
All right. Well,
Hey, thanks a lot, man. How long you been with me?
4 years this December.
Did you learn anything?
Yes, learned a lot.
Did you?
Lots of stuff about the music business.
Great.
And about being a musician.
Yeah, great.
Well, thank you very much for the experience.
Yeah, Josh, you've been a great employee. Thank you very much for being here. And like I said, if you go up there to Flagstaff, or if you go down to where is is that Tempe, ASU?
Tempe, yeah.
Well, I know all the guys. So if any store you want to work at, then just call me and I'll say, man, put Josh right in there. You won't have to.
Well, I will definitely be putting you down as a reference. So.
Yeah, so have him call me.
All right.
And if you need anything, call me up.
All right, will do. Hopefully, just upward and onward from here.
What are you going to school for? We'll see.
English and journalism. So, get somewhere, go somewhere.
All right, man.
Well, you have a happy
Hey,
New Year,
You
boss.
too, Josh. Thank you. Good
I'll
luck.
see you.
Yep, I'll see you around town when you come back up.
Will do.
All right.
Never hit your mother with a shovel and leave a bad impression on mine. That's it. It's my Bob Dylan impression.
Quality framing turns great art into absolutely fantastic art. That's our specialty at The Frame and I, the best friend artwork ever had. Hi, I'm Ida, inviting you to see for yourself the awesome and unusual framing we create at The Frame and I. We believe our work stands heads and shoulders above the rest. Bring your art, photos, or memories in, and we'll help you turn them into fantastic art. Stop in to see me and the rest of the family at The Frame and I. We're the best friend artwork ever had. The Frame and I, 229 West Gurley, downtown Prescott.
Hi, I'm Russell from the Arizona Music Show. Did you know that each and every episode of the Arizona Music Show showcases professional and independent musicians from around the world? If you would like to be a professional featured artist or band, or would like to submit your original music for scoring on one of our programs, please visit thearizonamusicshow.com for details.
So hello there, Arizona. I'm Metal Elvis, and this is Slushy. We got Pussy Galore and Whiskey Licks. And we are Metal Elvis and the Monsters of Rock.
Hey now.
We're here to rock and roll throughout the night. We have AZ Music Show here with us. So we're going to do our thing, and, well, keep watching after this commercial.
Wow, that was a great bumper, dude.
Like that?
Wow.
Thank you.
That was really good.
I
That
do what
set
I
it up
do.
for the commercial. Now commercial's going to come on and we
Got
come
the
back and
commercial.
say,
Means we have
hey,
to
we're
sell
back.
that.
Metal Elvis. Means we
So yeah, we're a unit here that's been together since about 1995. Look at that. Where am I? 2005. And yeah, we're a heavy metal tribute band to the King. You want to add anything?
Yeah, we just, we're all very big fans of Elvis. We're also very big fans of 80s metal. And we figured, hey, you know, what a perfect blend to blend the two, you know, our two loves, our two passions, bringing them together and forming the, you know, the coolest tribute band in existence.
How did that happen? Didn't you two guys?
Yeah.
Well, one day I was over at Metal Elvis's house here, Metal E, as I like to call him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
we were just, you know, rehearsing a little bit, doing some, you know, jamming. And I thought to myself, I said, you know what, I'm going to play one of my, my cousin, by the way, is Slash.
Yeah.
I was playing one of my cousin's riffs,
All right.
one of Slash's riffs, Welcome to the Jungle. And in my head, I was thinking, hey, you know, I was playing the riff, and I'm like, you know what, this riff would go perfect with That's All Right Mama by Elvis. And I said, Metal E over here, I said, hey, you're going to think I'm a little crazy here, but just give us a try. Try to sing the verses to That's All Right Mama over this Welcome to the Jungle riff.
Yeah.
And it worked perfectly. And here we are, how many years later? With never-ending mashup ideas, and we're going to rock the house tonight.
You got to make sure they stay on the fingers. I did a thing like boom, hand open, ring went flying. Nailed this dude right in the face, man. He loved it though. Crazy. All right, here we go.
That's alright for you, that's alright now mama. Just anyway you do, but that's alright. That's alright, that's alright now mama. Anyway you do now. Well mama, she done told me, papa done told me too. Son, that gal you're fooling with, she ain't no good for you, but that's alright. That's alright, that's alright now mama. Anyway you do now. Town, baby, leaving town sure. Then you won't be bothered with me hanging around your door. But that's alright, that's alright, that's alright now, mama. Anyway you do now, yeah. That's alright, that's alright now, mama. Anyway you do now, yeah.
The thing is, too, the beauty of this band, though, and I'd say, because I'd never worn makeup or done quite a costume in any of the bands I played with in the past, but it's really part of the fun. You see the effect it has when this guy walks out. I mean, you look at that, it's the real deal. People see the characters, they relate to the characters. Yeah, it takes a long time to do this, but damn it, it's worth every minute. It feels great, and you really just get to live, you know, vicariously through those characters, and you see the effect it has on people, and it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah. Well, I've been an Elvis impersonator for the last 20 years, full time. So it was just something that I think naturally I just kind of came by. Although Elvis had many different sounds throughout his lifetime. You got Elvis of the 50s, the 1960s, like the movies Elvis. Then you got Elvis of the 1970s, more operatic. But in between the 60s and 70s, you had what was known as Elvis's black leather comeback special, where his voice is a little bit more gravelly, more that real, you know, rock and roll.
Raspy.
So that's where I kind of fit in. It's that kind of comeback kind of sound, which really works real well with what we're doing. But yeah, as for working on the voice, I think it's just me, and then you add those subtle, you know, southern, you know, tonalities in between lyrics, you know.
And his sideburns, they're real.
They are real.
Look at that.
Yeah, they're real.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Let me tell you a story, though. I was on the edge of the stage. I was doing Love Me Tender or something, and I'm leaning over and I'm singing to this chick, right? This is long before what we're doing. And she reaches up and she goes for like this big Elvis kiss, right? Well, at the time I was wearing the fake sideburns, you know, the expensive kind. You put the glue on, it looked real and all that. Well, this is like 1995, perhaps. Long fingernails, really in fashion. So she goes for the big Elvis kiss, and I got her like this. She's got me. Boom! Those friggin' fingernails cut the sideburn, man. Peeled it straight off. So I thought I better just grow them out, you know, be on the safe side.
When do your dates start in Vegas?
We are there February 3rd and 4th at
Super
the
Bowl
Riviera.
weekend.
Super Bowl weekend. And 2 shows nightly, 9 o'clock and 11. And then we have a meet and greet afterwards. But
where can people get your tickets?
you can buy them through the Riviera. Actually, it's this weekend, Super Bowl weekend, will be a complimentary weekend. So, yeah. So, don't even have to buy a ticket. Just show up.
MetalElvis.com.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, you can, all information, MetalElvis.com. Yeah.
And I think if I can speak for the rest of you guys, let me know if I'm off the mark here, but I don't think I am. I think the message we want to put out there is that this is in no way disrespecting the King. We all, like I said earlier, we all love him dearly. Yeah. This is just our way of trying to keep his memory alive, trying to put his music in a more modern context, and we just mean it with the utmost respect to everyone involved.
Yeah, because initially, you know, I wanted to always do something like this years ago, but you know, you had to really give you had to give Elvis himself enough time to rest in peace before you start messing with his stuff. So I think it was like 2001 they came out with the remix of Low Less Conversation and things like that. You know, turned it into a dance remix. So you know, the little light bulbs started going off right about then. We gave him enough time. All the regular Elvis impersonators do their thing enough time. So now I think it's just gone into that new full millennium thing where we can just rock it up.
Is there any information that you can share with the Arizona Music Show concerning your tryouts with America's Got Talent?
Oh yeah, you heard about that.
We tried out?
We tried out. Yeah, we had to sign a confidentiality clause, meaning that we can't really talk in depth about it. What we can legally say is yes, we've auditioned for America's Got Talent. So we went in there and just crushed and had a really good time.
I was disappointed I didn't get to meet Sharon Osbourne. But,
well, I know. You will.
Yeah,
eventually.
We'll see.
We'll sit on her
Keep
lap.
your fingers crossed, Arizona. Fingers
That's right.
crossed.
We are still waiting to hear back. Hopefully it's good news.
That's right.
Yes.
Hopefully it's good news. Yeah.
And
No doubt.
also, in addition to that good news, why don't you share the contract that we just inked for Vegas?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so we just signed a 16-show contract with the Riviera in Las Vegas from now through next 4 months. So, yeah, we're going to rock it up.
And I was telling these guys before, the beauty when we do Vegas, and when we did there last time we were at the Riviera, the demographic was what, Chance? Probably 18 to, 84?
Yeah, which is surprising.
Yeah.
Because our audiences differ, but I mean, when you have a larger, well, Vegas, for instance, has all age criteria, and the old folks loved us just as much as the young ones.
Yeah, I was telling you guys earlier. I mean, I was basically in retirement. I wasn't even playing at
Yeah,
the
you
time.
were, yeah.
A friend of mine turned me on to the Burnin' Love and Welcome to the Jungle. I heard that one riff, That's All Right Mama, and I just said, wow, I need to talk to this dude.
Yeah.
And I made them a deal they couldn't understand, and amazingly, I'm still sitting in this trailer.
It's because he works for free.
With a job.
He works for free.
No, but seriously, I
Yeah.
mean, it's by far one of the funnest, most enjoyable projects, other than working with Slushy. It's fantastic. I love it.
Other than working with
That's one thing.
drawbacks to everything.
Yes, there's drawbacks to everything. This may look like a happy family, but it's not.
And to give you an idea how much fun I thought this was, I paid their bass player not to play the show.
That's true.
After I played the Vegas,
That's true.
Oh, that's right. You did. You did.
I had to sit in Vegas in the Hard Rock for one gig. That was my first gig. They stick me on stage there. I had never seen him dressed up. I walk in, I'm like, freaking Elvis. I can't believe this. But then it was so much fun. They're like, we're playing back in Phoenix. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
I'll pay him not to play. I got to do the gig.
Yeah.
And I did.
It pays to be in this band.
Right.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, if you're going to do something, you got to enjoy it. And this thing's fun, and at the end of the day, if you're going to make some money, do something you love to do, boy, that's success. And,
But the truth of the matter is that you hear about drama within bands, and this is truthfully one of the bands that we're drama free. We just have fun.
That sounds really good.
You like that? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No, it is true though.